But after issues like vandalism and drug use, not anymore.
Monetary incentives doesn't fix public safety.
How realistic do you think that incentivizing these businesses would be?
I hope it's realistic.
While the mayor's office pledged an amendment.
The mayor's office tells us this evening it's intended to ban public possession of those weapons, not ownership in general.
Council President Rebecca Naker tells us no amendments were introduced.
Is this a blanket ban for binary triggers and assault weapons?
Yeah, this is a blanket ban. Yeah. So, and we are prepared to defend this ordinance.
Why not consider exceptions?
We feel that to date, our country and our community has had a history of inaction.
6:35 this morning, we know that companies around the state that produce THC products that are derived from hemp, well, they're scrambling after that bill to reopen the government was approved. The reason? That bill included a provision that severely limits the amount of THC that can be present in products like beverages and treats.
Next weather maker coming our way, it's milder air. That ridge of warmth starts to build across the southwest this week. By the weekend, we see that taste of warmth. It also comes with above average temperatures. But
he's been saying something similar for 10 weeks now. Why not just call a special session and force the debate?
Well, the debate wouldn't happen. The floor would be then controlled by the Republicans, who have made it clear they don't want to have this discussion.
Right now, we're tracking breaking news, a live look at the Capitol in Washington. Just before midnight, another federal appeals court ruled the Trump administration can be forced to pay out full SNAP benefits for November. However, that ruling temporarily is on hold until Tuesday night.
You say what you're doing to hold them to the same standards that you hold your officers to.
Yeah, great question. We want our supplemental security staff to use de-escalation, just like our officers do it all the time, right? De-escalation, de-escalation, de-escalation.
Another priority? Checking fares. Our reporting found your agents not getting a lot of cooperation. What else is being done to try to get people to actually pay their fares?
We have inspected over 900,000 fares this year. That's roughly triple of what we did in 2024.
40 days until Christmas, Chris and Megan. Have you started your shopping? Come on. Are you on top of it?
No. Not nearly
Procrastinators? Listen, a lot of people thinking about this, though, and that is the big question.
When we look at the number of nearly $500 million, what's your response to some people that are like, well, this is a pretty hefty price?
You know, it is, it's a large number. And
the Federation of Educators says the agreement will increase pay 2% this school year for teachers and then another 2% the following year. There will also be smaller class sizes in all schools and more support for students in special education.
Washington, take a live look from the White House right now, where the Trump administration is making more requests of the U.S. Supreme Court. Let's run through them. One is asking justices to block a federal ruling requiring the administration to fully fund SNAP benefits amid the government shutdown.
And good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Dorn.
And I'm Lindsey Brown. We begin with a live look at the Northern Lights right now in Ely, Minnesota. Look at that green. Many lucky viewers are seeing a colorful show in the heavens for a second night in a row.
Yeah, for the very latest, let's find out what meteorologist Matt Surrey is tracking in your forecast first. Matt?
Yeah, watching the clouds move through because
I felt like that was the right thing to do.
Deputy Chief Black feels they weren't the real heroes.
The staff and those kids at Annunciation, I mean, I don't want to sound cheesy, but I mean, they looked the devil in the eye and they didn't blink.
All right, now let's take a live look tonight at MSP, where FlightAware shows total flight cancellations are dropping. At last check, 18 are expected tomorrow. Nationwide, though, more than 700 are expected to be canceled and thousands more still delayed.
And the reality is it could take up to a week for air travel to return to normal operations after the federal government shutdown. Today, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced bonuses for TSA officers who worked without pay.
Well, this is all part of the big story that we are tracking tonight: confusion and uncertainty for programs relying on federal funding. We're tracking that, plus concerns over funding that helps keep Minnesotans warm. First, the Trump administration asking the U.S. Supreme Court to freeze full payments for SNAP recipients. Our Eric Shalou starts off our team coverage right now with what this means for the 1.1 million people in Minnesota and Wisconsin who receive SNAP benefits. Eric?